Our continuing series, A More Perfect Union, aims to show us that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us. Today, we look at a harmonious connection through music. More than 127,000 people reportedly slept in New York City's municipal shelters last year. Countless more slept on the streets. The homeless population is often overlooked, but Michelle Miller introduces us to one man who's paying it forward. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. Chris Leamy says he never paid much attention to the homeless around him, but when he decided to try a musical experiment, playing his guitar on the street, that all changed, and so did his perspective.
Yeah, you got it.
This might be the most unlikely duet ever. One, Chris Leamy, a 29-year-old Wall Street banker. The other, John Glenn, a veteran living on the streets of New York City.
Did I do it again?
Hey, man, you keep doing it.
I met Chris right here on 14th Street one day. He stopped by, I said, how you doing? Can I get you anything? You need something? What can I do for you?
That's a great opener.
It's great.
Something about the way.
Leamy, who has a budding side career as a musician, started playing with the homeless as a way to try out new songs. He'd work out the music, and they'd keep any tips.
It started as, okay, I'm going to test these ideas. And then I talked to these people, and I was like, wow, I can really identify with them.
He could identify because Leamy was quietly battling obsessive-compulsive disorder, which he says nearly derailed his life.
I was sleeping an hour a night, and I was, couldn't walk outside unless I did certain things.
It was a feeling of isolation that he discovered haunted the homeless as well.
Being out here is not easy. I have people I know all my life, and I've known me for years, they cross the other side of the street when they see me out here. That hurts my heart. And someone who doesn't know me from anywhere stops and says, hey, how you doing? What can I do for you? It means, God, I want to start crying because I get really emotional because it means a lot.
So how do you guys know each other? Sisters. Oh, you're sisters. Oh my gosh.
So Leamy has made it a point to get to know the homeless.
Before doing this, I was definitely someone who just walked right by. I didn't stop and talk to homeless people. I didn't give them any money. But I think what this has showed me is that a lot of these individuals just want someone to talk to. I can't tell you how many times I've heard, oh, I've sat in Union Square for a month and I've talked to 3 people.
It sounds like they're your therapy.
Yeah, absolutely. I've learned so much from the homeless population, and I feel very lucky.
Now Leamy has made this less about him and more about the people he meets. He started a campaign called He Plays For Me to raise awareness and money for a population that is so little. And he's included some of the homeless in his music videos. How has your music gotten better as a result?
I think it's opened my perspective. So I have a new song coming out. It's called Whole Ground. And the entire premise of that song is resilience. And that is something I learned from the homeless community.
He's met countless people with countless stories, and he considers some of them true friends, including a man named Hassan.
I was sitting next to Hassan, and this woman walked up and said, "Sir, can I buy you a cup of coffee?" And he said, "No, thank you," and she walked away, and he turned to me, and he was like, "Did you hear that? She called me sir." And he was really excited about that. So you never know the impact.
What do you encourage everyone watching to do?
Say hello. Just say hi. You'd be shocked at what you'd learn.
That simple.
That's simple.
Well, because much of the money has come in the form of tips on the street, Leamy doesn't know exactly how much money he's actually raised, but he says it's probably more than $20,000. Yeah. Yeah.
Reminds me of the Humans of New York project. People just want someone to talk to. They all love stories.
And sometimes the stories just, you have no idea how they may impact you. And I think that's really, truly his message.
Michelle, thanks.
Thank you.